looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the issue, and take your friends and them can and all come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning. Wash up and wipe your face with your snacks to come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps. Looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the issue, and take your friends and them can and all come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning. Wash up and wipe your face with your snacks to come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Big Phil Speaks, and this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, brought to you by myself, Big Phil Speaks, and that good GMG, Good Morning Gang. Listen, I hope y'all having a beautiful day in your neighborhood, because I damn sure are having one in mine. Blessed and highly favored, feeling among the blessed and super blessed to be here upon the day, because a lot of folks didn't make it to see the day. But guess what? I'm going to make it the best day ever. And I hope you do the same. And while you at it, plan, plot, and strategize, so that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, guess what? You make it an even better day than the day. Hey, listen, y'all come on over to the good YouTube, huh? What coffee are you talking, huh? I don't know what you're talking, but guess what? Come on over to the good YouTube. Listen, I don't care if you're just getting off of work, if you're on the way to work, or you're looking at your boo-boo or bun thing across on the other side of that bed, talk about, it's time to put in work. The Good Morning Gang Morning Show gets you right and ready, and so you can get your day off to a wonderful start. And guess what? It's Wednesday, hump day. We gonna have ourselves a ball today. I know things have been so heavy, but guess what? We gonna make a go of it today. We gonna have some fun. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Listen, if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. If you're a veterano, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Boop, boop. And while you at it, hit that notification bell. Bing, so you be in the know when the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drop, whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop, or anything else I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. You'll be amongst the first to know that part there. And more importantly, you become a part of the family, the mob, the constituents, the homies and homegirls, the GMGers and GMGettes. That part. We a family here. You feel me? How y'all doing over here on IG? Come on over to the good YouTube, huh? Who we got in the building this morning? It is the home team, GMG, the moderation king, Southeast Slim. He is, a.k.a. DC Sniper. Night Rider is in the building. Vader Weight Beats is in the building. Yerp. Vino Diva from that good west side, the Yay area. She's in the building. The Berg is in the building. Salute. Huh? Who else we got in here? Crack Baby, Trick Baby, Crack Baby is in the building. Lady Cosanita, she's in here. Good morning. Huh? Jay Pierce is in the building. Good morning to ye. Harlem history. What's goody like the mob, huh? Who else we got up in this joint? Do. Okay, as I'm moving down. Sexy Sugar Mama, she's in the building. Good morning to ye. Music for God too. Good morning, darling. She's in the building. Peep Scheme, Wagwan Brethren. You in the building. Yes, Music for God too. I do the little pregame show on IG. I just been getting to it a little bit closer to the time it starts. It ain't been too much of a pregame tailgate party, but we still be in the building. Matter of fact, it's still running. You feel me? Peaches the Panda. Oh, that's SS Monte Carlo from that good west side is in here this morning. Good morning to ye. Miss Piggy Lace, she's in here. Buenos dias. I see ye. Charlie Hustle is in the building. Good morning. Francis Javier, I butchered that one. Francis Javier is in the building. You better believe this is where it's at. And if somebody told you wrong, you better get them right. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Welcome. Glad to have you in the building. Miss Cassie, I see you in the building. Happy Wednesday. We up and at 'em. You better believe it, huh? Who else we got in the building? There's a new member? Lord of mercy, Peep Scheme. You become a member again, brethren. Good morning to ye. I appreciate you, Peep Scheme. I appreciate everybody else that has become a member of the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. We on a 1,000 member run. The goal is 1,000 members. You don't talk about, you become a part of the inner sanctum, the special ones, the anointed ones of the good GMG. Huh? So if you would, think about it. We don't press it or push it, but think about it. You know what I'm talking about? If you rock with the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, if you rock with your boy Big Phil Speaks, consider starting a YouTube membership for this channel. You know what I'm talking about? I think it ain't but $4.99, $5.99, something light, something slight. But it'll make everything all right. Listen, good morning. I know it's you, Wondrous One. I know it's you. I know. Just the energy I needed today. Well, make sure you keep coming back to get some of this good energy. You feel me? Sabrina C is in the place to be. Listen, y'all over here on the good IG streets, y'all come on over to the good YouTube because that's where the lituation is at. That's where the party is at. Good morning. How y'all feeling? How's your week been thus far? I know on these internet streets what's been permeating the airwaves. I already know because we talked about it on Monday. We talked about it on Monday. And it's a lot of bullshiggery behind it because there's a lot of people speculating. A lot of people. Let me put my little allegedly up here. There's a lot of people speculating. Was that real or was that some some Oscar award winning performance that went on? You know what I'm saying? With Frumpy Frump. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't trying to get nobody upset. But it is. But it is a bunch of bullshittery, if you ask me. All I'm going to say about that is to stay woke. Stay woke and don't be blindsided or kept blinded from things that are really going on in the world today that could be causing you problems. QV, hey, I see you in the building, QV. Good morning to ye. Peaches the Panda, you say you just got out of the hospital. Well, hallelujah to that. I'm hoping you're feeling good. I'm hoping you're feeling better. I'm hoping you're feeling all the way righteous, inside and out. You feel me? Y'all coming over to the good YouTube, huh? Also, shout out to Miss A Block from the HR team. She hit me on the pregame and said that she's in the hospital at the moment. I don't know if it's for her. I don't know if it's for a family member. I hope it ain't for little Bella. But either way it goes, we wish her a speedy recovery or whatever's going on. Hopefully she can get here today. If not, we going to keep Miss A Block in our prayers. You know what I'm talking about? She's part of our good HR team. And, a morning show ain't a morning show without her big head ass. I'm just going to say, shh, don't tell her I said that. Good morning, Maui Gomez. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye, Sam Unstoppable. Phil, watch what you say. You don't want to piss off. Sam, you probably got more white side to your family than I do. Please believe that. D Blade from that good H-Town. Man, how are things going on down there in H-Town, D Blade? I'm hearing people still ain't got no electricity in a lot of areas, man. I saw a sad story. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody was on hospice and some of the things that they needed to make it or last a little bit longer became out of reach and unable to happen. Electricity, with no electricity, meaning certain apparatus or apparati were not being able to be utilized for people that needed it, and this person passed on or whatever the case may be. My continued prayers go out to those in H-Town and Houston that have gone through losses, traumatic losses, etc., life loss, etc., due to Hurricane Beryl. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all put a prayer in the air for them folks or whatever the case may be, because nobody wishes death upon nobody. You feel me? Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Doughboy, you from H-Town too? Man, well, prayers go out to you. Hopefully everything is good with you and your family. You feel me? Hopefully everything is good. Riri Lokester, I see you in the building. Sharonda Bradford, I see you. D Blaze said, back in the office today, got power back Friday. God is good. It was rough. Shout out to that, D Blaze. Shout out to that. I'm glad you're doing good, my brother. Kauai Green, good morning to you. I like that name. That sounds like a name from them good Hawaiian islands. Kauai Green. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Favor Danny, she's over here. Good morning to ye. I see you. Kauai, you from Houston too? Man, I hope all is well with your loved ones, family and friends, and et cetera, et cetera. I hope that things are getting better down there. I really do. He said over here on the IG, they say, yes, some people still don't got light. I keep my generator on standby. I know that's right, man. Listen, God is good. Ours came on Thursday. Thank you. I know that's right. I know that's right. And that's the thing, right? in this life, we take a lot of things for granted, right? We'll buy a car, we'll buy jewelry, we'll buy clothes, we'll buy little vacations and getaways. We'll buy a lot of extra things, but a lot of times we don't think about the things that might come in handy just in case. Such as a generator, right? Such as a generator. And it don't matter if you're down in the flood area or not. It could be an electrical storm. It could be a lot of different things. It could be an emergency where them lights go off. You need something to keep that refrigerator, keep that food right, to keep them lights on, to keep you safe and sound, to keep the air pumping. Because it's hot as a some bitch out here right now, to keep that air pumping in the summer, to keep that heat going in the winter. You feel me? So if I could implore any one of y'all, any of y'all, matter of fact, invest in a generator, whether you're renting or you done bought your home or whatever the case may be. Invest in a little generator, enough to get you, through at least 3 to 7 days. You know what I'm talking about? Established, she's in here establishing her presence. Good morning to ye. But yeah, think about that when y'all out here splurging on some tennis shoes, couple pair of Jordans, whatever y'all be doing, while y'all out here stunting and fronting in the club, while y'all out here tricking on some buns or whatever you doing. Take some of that money and get you a generator, because you never know if you're gonna need it. Also, yeah, Lady Coach Anita, you right, and get some renter's insurance, because renter's insurance don't cost really nothing to obtain. Get you some renter's insurance or homeowner's insurance, because you never know. You never know. And the way the tides are turning, shit, some areas that don't get hit with certain things are getting hit with certain things: earthquakes, floods, tornadoes, you name it. So you got to be more careful. You got to make sure you and your loved ones are straight out here. You hear me? JP is Factor Mundo. You feel me? What if you hit solar panels? You mean get solar panels? Solar panels are good too. Solar panels are good too. Solar panels are good too. I'm gonna start off the day with the heaviest stuff, and then we're gonna go to the light stuff and have some fun or whatever the case may be. I just want, I don't want the whole show to be too hot and heavy or whatever, but I definitely want y'all to stay the figgity woke, because with all this talk about frumpy frump and this assassination, I'm saying that for a reason, because those certain terms get flagged here on YouTube. But ass a nation, attempt thereof, or the buffoonery of the fraudulency of it all, whichever the case may be. I don't want y'all to forget about Project 2025. I don't want y'all to forget to uh, stay attentive, stay woke, pay attention, do your due diligence, research some of these things that are going on, whether you understand it or not. Get some understanding. Get some understanding only for your own well-being. Ryan Q said it's not fabricated. Okay, Ryan Q, have at it. What we do know is something happened. It did, but the motives behind it and the reality of, was it really a true attempt, or was it, something extra, that is yet to be determined, to be really honest. You just never know. They do come in crazy handy. That part right there, Francis, that part right there, you feel me? J-Man, the messy one of the HR team, is in the building. Whatever the case may be, is into the chat. You feel me? But anywho, let me move on with the groove on. This one right here, where you at? I had this set for to play on Monday, but we got so caught up in frumpy frump in that situation, I didn't get to show it or whatever the case may be. But I love the way this sister broke down the importance of knowing about Project 2025 or whatever. Y'all take a couple minutes and pay attention. It's about five minutes and 55 seconds. So get all your coffee, tea, tree, whatever need be, whatever snacks so you can sit back and relax, get in that chair. We about go on a journey. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Check this out.
We need to talk about it. Project 2025. What is it? Who wrote it? Where did it come from? The entire far-right blueprint is 920 pages and 30 chapters. You're not going to read all that. I don't expect you to. And if you haven't even heard of Project 2025, that's okay too. But you do need to know what's in it because it's pretty terrifying. Think a playbook for Handmaid's Tale, essentially turning the US into Gilead. I've looked for some good, easy explanations of Project 2025, and there really aren't that many. This is going to be the most comprehensive and simple explanation of 2025 that you're going to get. So background, Project 2025 dates back to 1973. That's when the Heritage Foundation, a very powerful conservative think tank based in Washington, D.C., was founded. They are the writers and the architects of Project 2025. And their main mission and goal is to move America to a more far-right Christian nationalist state. They originally came to prominence when they wrote their first manifesto in 1981 titled A Mandate for Leadership. And get this. Those very same policies were the ones that were used and implemented in the Reagan administration. Seriously, around 60% of the 2,000 proposals written in the manifesto were implemented by Reagan. So now they're back again with a new edition, and this new edition is known as Project 2025. And it's supposed to provide guidance for the Don or whoever becomes the next Republican president. And these 900 pages and 30 chapters are written by professors, doctors, scientists, lawyers, scholars on each subject. And they've divided Project 2025 into 4 main pillars. The first is policy, which is this big book. The second is personnel. They're creating this huge conservative database, think LinkedIn, but for DJT loyalists. The third pillar is training. They set up this online educational system called the Presidential Administration Academy, where they teach their views and ideology in a course. And the fourth is called Playbook, which is an action game designed for how they're going to get everything done. Now let's get into some of the very concerning things on their wish list for DJT's second term. Starting off strong on pages 450 to 503, they're calling for a complete ban on abortions. Not very shocking. Page 319, they're saying the Department of Education should be eliminated. And in addition to calling for its elimination, they state that any school that requires a vaccine or mask mandate will not receive federal funding. Page 482, eliminate the Head Start program. Page 675, calling for the elimination of NOAA and the National Weather Service. Because these organizations, and I quote, have become one of the main drivers of climate change alarm industry and as such is harmful to the future U.S. prosperity. Page 133, they call for the complete dismantling of the Department of Homeland Security. In addition, they argue for the elimination of the FBI along with the Department of Justice. Page 5, they call for a complete ban on corn, writing that corn should be outlawed, the people who produce and distribute it should be imprisoned, and anyone else who participates or facilitates it should be registered. Page 104, reverse policies that allow transgender individuals to serve in the military. Gender dysmorphia is incompatible with the demands of the military service, and the use of public monies for transgender surgeries or to facilitate abortion for service members should be ended. And there's so much more, including the possibility of ending birthright citizenship, banning African American and gender studies in all levels of education, calling for an ending of any DEI programs, getting rid of gay marriage, ending the Affordable Care Act, and it also calls for the mass deportation of immigrants and proposes a plan to round up illegal migrants and lock them up and put them in camps. But perhaps one of the most troubling and well thought out plans is the move to reclassify federal workers under what is known as Schedule F. Now, I'm going to get a little HR heavy, but please stick with me because it's so important. Now, there are 2 types of federal employees. The first group are merit-based workers. These are career positions. These people have earned them through going to school, getting work experience. They're either considered experts or they could be a part of the support staff. These people are hired because they know their stuff. Think an engineer at NASA or a scientist at the FDA. And their federal jobs have protections. Now, the other class are at-will or appointed workers. These employees tend to serve at the pleasure of the president or the administration, which basically means they can be fired or replaced at any time. To put it all in context, there are about 2 million of the first class of merit-based employees and only about 4,000 political appointed ones. Under this new plan of Schedule F, they'd reclassify a bunch of the regular civil servants into political appointees. That way the Don can replace them with loyalists. Now, how does replacing all of these people help him carry out his plan? Let's do an example. Under Schedule F, DJT could take a scientist at the FDA, fire him, and then replace him with, let's say, a scientist who wouldn't give clearance to birth control or the abortion pill, therefore making it illegal and inaccessible without having to go through the courts, without having to go through Congress. By the way, they specifically lay this out in the plan in the 900 pages. Now, remember what I said about the whole conservative LinkedIn? That's the database they're going to use to fill these positions. A bunch of unqualified loyalists. And in October of 2020, actually, DJT tried to do this. He tried to implement Schedule F. He signed it into order, but then he lost in November. And the whole thing was pretty much a secret, but Biden then immediately repealed it. But if he wins this time, they say it'll be one of the first acts of his presidency. Now, the Don has come out and said he doesn't know anything about this Project 2025 and has been trying to distance himself from it. But at least 26 authors and people who are associated with Project 2025 served in his very own administration, including Russ Voigt, John McKinty, Stephen Miller, and many others. Also, his own platform, Agenda 47, just sounds like a SparkNotes version of Project 2025. The president of the Heritage Foundation is calling Project 2025 the new American Revolution. The second DJT term could lead the way.
Sorry about that. Listen. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention. Understand, with all these things going on, whether they are real, part of reality, or smoking mirrors and smoking guns and smoking bullshit, pay attention. And also, do yourself the greatest service and research all these things that I show you, that these other websites, blogs, and media outlets show you and tell you. Don't take nothing for face value. Do your own due diligence and look into it. There's a lot of things are going. Good morning, Shivala. Good morning. There's a lot of things are going, right? But you got to make sure you stay up on it. You got to make sure you stay woke. I know we don't. Some people don't like that phrase because it's like it's too cliche, right? And it drags you into, um, you know, possible conspiracy theorist areas. However, you as a concerned individual, man or woman, do your due diligence and stay up on the things that are presented. Stay and be able to discern between what's real and what's bullshit. You feel me? Good morning, good morning. Who else we got in the building? Oh, you welcome, Kawhi. You definitely at home here whenever you want to be here. Badass Sag, I see you in the building. Huh? Let me go back a little bit. Vino Diva said, facts started by the neocons. Cassie said, if you watch Bad Faith on Prime, it's a whole documentary about it. Wow, for sure. J-Man, that's a fact. The recap of the Kenny Burns show was last night on point. And I'll say this, ladies and gentlemen, sidebar, if you have not come to the TKBS recap of the episodes that he puts out in between Monday and Tuesday or whatever, and the recap is on Tuesday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're doing yourself a disservice. Now, it's not a place to come over there to troll. It's not a place to come over there and argue one with another in the chat and all that dumb shit. It's a grown conversation. Read the room, get engaged, get involved, learn something, have some fun. You might meet you someone too. You never know, because there be some sexy individuals over there, fellas, talk about the women. Ladies, there be some dudes over there too, but you know I ain't on that, so pause. No daddy, you feel me? Established in prison over corn is hella brazy. You hear me? They want to change the 40-hour work week to 160 work month so they can emphasize the overtime. Well, god damn it. I'm a teacher. I had no idea. Hey, Francis, you can learn something new every day. You hear me? That's why Trump chose J.D. Vance as his VP. We can't stop talking about 2025. That is why yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Rashad Houston, home team, good morning to ye. Uh-oh, Cotton Candy. Kathy, I see you in the building. The Uptown Compadre, Frank Murphy, DC Mumbo Sauce is in the building. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Tavy, I see you, Tavy. I see you. You are in the building, huh? All I needed to see was they trying to mess with my money. No, throw the whole thing away. Listen, even beyond the money aspect is your livelihood, your freedoms, your privacies that are at stake. As a woman, your ability to do certain or make certain decisions about your body and things that you want to do with it are at stake. Us as a people, some of the things that we fought so hard to get away from, those things are at stake. The United States, as we know it, for all races and cultures, for what it's supposed to stand for, is at stake. Bugatti, I see you in the building. You might want to rethink that, Bugatti. Don't be amongst the lost. Crazy work, Mom. I see you. I see you. I see you. Crazy work, Mom. That's a fact of Mundo. The powers that be want that man as a vice president, and that go. Hold on. That goes to tell you something too. Maybe if Frumpy Frump do get elected, he might not make it the whole term. The fact that they want that individual as the vice president, listen, y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. That's all I'm going to say. You know, y'all can say, Phil, you're bugging, you're reaching, you're tripping. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all can't be afraid of think tank ideals. Fear will have you making bad decisions, and that's crazy. Yeah, but what think tank are you listening to? What think tank are you participating in? What think tank is better for your personal being, for your family's well-being, for the future of your children and their children and their children's children? If they do away with the FBI, if they do away with the Department of Justice, if they do away with Homeland Security, what are we left with? The police, local law enforcements are already in some areas gone awry. Law enforcement in local areas have already become lynch mobs, Gestapo teams, overseers slash hit squads in certain areas, right? You do away with the Department of Justice, which is the DOJ. You do away with the FBI. You do away with the Department of Homeland Security. What do we have left as the United States? I'm just saying, and yes, the justice system does need to be overhauled. It damn sure do. But you want to take out all the stopping blocks that give us some glimmer of hope, of recompense, of reparation as when it comes to injustice. What think tank is that? What part of the think tank is that? Hey, Tavy, I'll see you. Got to stay woke and come together. That part right there, favored Danny. That part. It's all deal making. Trump got the presidency for the Supreme Court appointees. It's all a big game. Oh, it is definitely a big game. God got man. Okay. Boy, somebody's smoking the bad tweeds. It is so sad that they changed stuff for worse. It wasn't like this when I was growing up. It's like they want bad stuff to happen. Kawhi Green, that part right there. Sarah Lynn, she done came on in. Serious question. What's the plan if Trump is reelected? Are people just going to sit peacefully while our rights are taken away? That's a great question. The most important part is before whatever happens in the presidential election happens, the most important thing is that we all get up, get off our ass and go vote. Not just because of the presidency, but about every local character, every local politician, every local entity that is up for election. Find out what their game plans are locally. Find out what their agendas are locally. Find out, are they the best suited person to represent your neighborhood, your neck of the woods, aldermen, councilmen, ward representatives, senators, congressmen, et cetera, mayors. Find out, do your due diligence, vote the better person in office, because sometimes you're left in a situation where neither one of them fit the bill of what it is you or corporately we feel like is best for our communities. But you have to vote for one or the other, or you have nothing to complain about on the back end. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all come on over. What's up, V? What's up, brother? I'm on the good YouTube. Listen. But that's a great question, Sarah Lynn. He got not the same. Listen, all of them, Bugatti. For those that have read the Bible in some capacity or whatever, by now you've heard of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. That's exactly what the Democrats and Republicans are. The Pharisees and the Sadducees. You pay attention. It has already been written and foretold, and we are in some strange times, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna go get too deep in it. I'm not gonna get too deep in it. The military been in the city heavy lately. Listen, that's what they trying to do, because if they get rid of the FBI and the DOJ, then they can implement martial law whenever they need to without going through all the loopholes and strings that they want. Think about it. Think about it. It ain't gonna be too many if they implement this 2025 thing, right? If Trump get his way, right, they're gonna do away with your right to protest, peacefully protest, even things that you feel are not right in your communities or are not right on the U.S. soil, and the military will be implemented a lot more frequently. If they do away again with the FBI, they do away with the Department of Justice, Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security, some of these rogue police officers are going to feel even more emboldened to do the dumb shit that they've been doing. Not to just us, but U.S. citizens, period. But mainly us, because we are the ones that, bear the brunt of a lot of the racial, the bigoted bullshit. Keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. What's Plan B if voting doesn't stop any of the stuff from happening? What's Plan B? Plan A should be waking your ass up, researching, understanding the possibilities of what tomorrow may be. Look what tomorrow might look like under either candidate, right? And at some point, you got to understand and pay attention to what's going around globally. You got to pay attention to what's going around throughout our good United States. Even in our own neighborhoods, we have to pay attention and prepare thine own self. Prepare your family. Be knowledgeable. Spread wisdom amongst your family members, your friends, your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Even if some don't want to listen. Spread information. I don't mean just spread bullshit. I don't mean just spread just anything, but anything that has some concreteness to it, some possible reality or definite reality. Let people know, so that one, they can do their own due diligence, and they can really be in the know. You know the saying in the scripture that our people perish for the lack of knowledge. We need to get knowledgeable in a lot of these things or whatever. We need to be knowledgeable in the process of creating bills, creating laws, creating statutes, the voting process. All the things that make up this system, the legislative system, the judicial system, the justice system, all these things, we need to be up on all these laws, standards, codes, statutes, so that we know what to fight against, what to protest against, what to petition against, what to get in our local politicians' ear about. Because a lot of us don't know. Let's keep it 100. A lot of us don't know. We hear shit on the internet. We hear stuff on the internet like, yeah, this is going on and this is a possibility. But a lot of us like, if it ain't here, if it ain't affected my family right now, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Not understanding that thought process can leave you out there on a limb, leave you out in a proverbial desert when the time comes, when if shit goes wrong. If shit goes wrong. They want a civil war, man. Listen, let me get back to where I'm at. I feel they don't care about votes in the hood. Kawhi Green, you might be. They do care. They do care, but they don't care. They don't care about us, but they care that if people in the hood or the inner cities wise up and pay attention and actually start really fully coming out as they did like when Obama was running and et cetera, that's a problem for them. That's a problem for them because agendas get twisted, agendas get pushed around, agendas, aren't able to happen quite the way they want it to happen, or they have to do more underhanded things to bring about what it is they want anyway. But if more of us from the inner cities and from poor neighborhoods, and I don't give a damn if it's a tenement, ghetto, or a trailer park, because this goes across racial lines when it comes to that. It's about class levels or whatever. If more people from those areas were educated and understood the importance, one, of voting, two, again, of the process of it all, and they actually turn up and turn out to vote, it can make a difference. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Hey, Ivy, come on over to the good YouTube. We over on the good YouTube. Sia Amon, come on over to YouTube. Truth Gamer, you know where we at. Now, that's true. Bugatti. Bernie was a better choice. But at the time, a lot of people, they stuck on this two-party system because that's the way a lot of people have been taught, that these two parties are the only ones that matter, or that they are the only thing that matters, or whatever the case may be. Speaking of mayors, be right back. I got to call and cuss mine out right quick. Oh, well, hey, Sarah Lynn, well, go on with your bad self there. Damn it. It's sad that they don't require folks to be, where was that? It's sad they don't require folks to be educated in politics to run, because this is a shit show. That's a fact. Riri, man, they trying to equate what happened to Iran. That boy ain't had nothing to do with Iran that was up on their roof. They say that boy's family are staunch Trump supporters. That's how much more of a bullshit show that whole thing is. But we ain't gonna get into it. Pay attention. The South is an example of some things that can happen in the whole country. Our high school had 12,000 books taken off the shelf, controlling what is being read. Factamundo. I know that's a crazy work, Mom. That's a great point. Here in Virginia, they voted to change certain things that are taught into the schools, how they're taught. They don't want you to know about like certain things. They trying to lessen or push slavery under the rug as if it didn't happen. They're changing textbooks. Man, it is crazy out here. Make sure you study to show yourself approved. Make sure once you learn about certain things that you are willing to speak on it, at minimum, to your family, to your children. We are at a place in time where we definitely have to pass down traditions, things that we learned, and things that we, have obtained and acquired as far as knowledge and everything throughout the years, because they're training us to be servants. They're training us to be like almost like slave-like. They're training us to do as I say and have no mind of your own. And understand this: God doesn't defy our own will. So where is it that a man should be able to? Don't let that go over your head. God does not defile your free will. So why is it that a man should be able to defile your free will or stop your free will or free thinking, for that matter? Y'all coming over to the good YouTube, huh? That's it right there, Sarah Lynn. People really need to study how state and federal government really works. It do be some underhanded stuff, Kawhi, in certain areas, but we still got to get out there. We cannot allow things to just go happen without our input. Whether our input makes the difference or not, we still got to show up. Ain't no damn plan B. You just gonna have to deal with and go with plan A and vote. TJ, talk about it. A teacher in our middle school walked out because she got reprimanded about teaching about Frederick Douglass. Teachers are told what they can. That is a crazy work, Mom. That's the absolute truth. I was told that by some teachers here that if they don't teach towards that, they call it the SOL test here. I don't know if that's nationally what it's called, but the SOL test, if they don't teach to that and that alone, they get reprimanded. They can't creatively teach you about nothing else. They can't teach you things to make you think. They can't teach you things that would expand your minds in a positive light outside of this damn SOL test teaching bullshit. And they get reprimanded, punished, suspended, or worse, fired over that. And to me, that's crazy. That's crazy. Kawhi, that part right there. Let me catch up with these comments. As Black people, we really got to stop standing on the front line to support folks who really never had our best interests at heart. In this case, ain't neither one of them got our best interests at heart. But at the same time, we have to discern which is the lesser of two evils. And let me say this, right? Some people say Biden this, Biden that, right? What happens if God forbid he does pass, if he's in the middle of a term? Who picks up the mantle? Kamala Harris. I think she would be a better substitute or a better fill-in or a better person, a better individual to take up the mantle of presidency than this J.D. Vance person on the other side of if something, God forbid, was to happen to Frumpy Frump. I think she would be a way better individual to take up the mantle of presidency than he would be on the other side of that. I'm just saying, not too many people want to hear it. It's like most people are blind to worldly things, man. Listen. Hold on, let me catch up. Thank you for the super chat, Bugatti. Local elections are more empowering and important. That's my message to that's a fact. That's truth to fact right there, Bugatti. The local elections are way more important than the presidency in the bigger scope of things. Only for a moment, Keenan. I see a comment about more politics. I'm getting the heavy stuff in and out so we can move on. T Page, good morning. Good morning. Right. T Page, the craziest part, man. All I'll say is this, right? I'll say this, right? Look at people in their lives, right? And look at how they're being utilized as spokesmen and spokeswomen for certain things. Pay attention to that. Use your discernment as to does it make sense? Or should this person of all people be speaking for the betterment of anything? You know, people can change. People definitely can change. I'm just saying, though. I'm going to leave that there because that's heavy within itself, though. They are trying to change history, and that's a fact. They are definitely trying to change history right out from under our noses. That's why That's why the same thing. Well, let me say the same thing that happened during the days of slavery, where you had people that came over from Africa or other places, or that were already here, whatever the case may be. They passed down information to their children and their children's children as much as they could to continue learning about the heritage from which they came, or to learn things to help them to try and escape the current conditions that they were in. These are the times where we must implement those same things, because of the fact they're trying to hide it and remove it from education. They're trying to hide and remove certain things that will make us top of the class. And I'm not just talking about us as a people, I'm talking about period. That they are trying to hide and implement a servitude like a deeper servitude like class level amongst all of our children. We must pass down these things. We must pass down the information. We must pass down the good traditions. We must pass down all the historical facts that give us promise, that give us something to esteem to be, that give us an understanding of who we are and where we came from beyond slavery itself. You get what I'm saying? It's up to us to pass down these traditions and these things. The grandmoms, the grandpops, the fathers, the mothers, the aunties, the uncles, the OGs. We need to pass these things down to our youth, because by the time our youth become grandparents and parents and grandparents, a lot of this stuff is going to be gone in the wind. A lot of the proof that it even existed will not be around. I can almost guarantee that certain books will be removed from general consumption, being able to purchase them on places like Amazon and all these other places, to be able to read them even through Amazon Kindle. They'll probably be there and be in redacted form where shit'll be blacked out or pages removed. Understand something. What's up, Dread? What's goody like the mob? I see you. It's our job to pass down this information to our children. You hear me? It's our job. Iceberg Slim, good morning to ye. Teachers have to follow. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. She's better than a JD Vance, Bugatti. Better, way better. Trust me. Trust me. Keenan, you said, what do we know about Miss Harris? Do your due diligence. Do your research. I could tell you 1,000 things that she's done or hasn't done, right? Good, bad, or indifferent. It's up to you to go do your research, do your Googles, find out about her history, find out, has she implemented anything, find out what she's capable of doing. Find out these things. Do the same thing with JD Vance. Do the same thing with Biden. Do the same thing with Trump. Do the same thing with your local politicians that are in a race. Do that. I could tell you this, I could tell you that, I could tell you a whole lot of things. But the most important thing I could tell you is to do your own research and find out for yourself. You feel me? Vino Diva, that's a good point. But Kamala was VP because her and Biden's son were attorney generals at the same time and worked closely to implement policies nationwide. Yeah, and Kawhi, it seems like they're trying to implement that again. They already reinstated the selective service, something that they told us the selective service was used for draft purposes, right? And that's something that they told us they would never do again. That is something that we were told that would never happen again. I remember having to register for selective service when I was younger. I remember that. That's it right there, the Berg. Do your research, get off your ass, and go vote in your state and local governments. That part right there. That's it right there, boo. That's the whole point of it. Everyone just be informed on who you vote for. It don't matter if you vote for Biden, Trump, a dog, a cat, a homie named Julio or Henry, whatever. Just be informed on any race, local to national, who you're going to vote for. Be knowledgeable. Don't just get in there and be like, eeny, meeny, miny, okay, I'm going to vote for this one. Eeny, meeny, I'm going to vote for this one. Don't do that. Find out who these people are that you're voting for. That's a fact, Hawaii. That's a fact. Bugatti, you think Biden got us on the brink of World War III or things that have transpired up until Biden got in the office got us on the brink of World War III? Understand something. There's been things going on throughout the world that have been going on for ages, one. And a lot of times things are a buildup. It ain't from 1 year, 2 years, 3, 4 years. Things have been building up for many moons under many presidencies. I could go on, but I'm not. Hey, Crystal. People who don't register can't even get student loans. Yep. People that don't register with the Selective Service can't even get student loans and stuff for college if it comes from the feds. I took my son to go get his ID yesterday, right? They call it a walking ID, a walking something. They used to call it a non-driver's license. Now they call a non-driver's ID. Now they call it a walker's some shit. I was like, that shit is crazy to me. But anywho, on the application, there's a box to check off so that you're automatically registered into the Selective Service. I said, ain't that a bitch? Anywho, let's move on a little bit. Like I said, I wanted to get the heavier stuff in and out the way. Hold on, let me make sure I'm keying up the right thing. Oh yeah. Speaking of what happened with Frumpy Frump and the conspiracy there within as to whether it was real or not, or whether there's some true conspiracy or not, or whether Secret Service did their job or not, whatever the case may be, check this out.
Watch this shit, dude. Watch. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this. Puts the sign up.
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Shots go off.
She's completely normal. And then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out.
And she's filming.
And she's just like right there. She's not even freaking the fuck.
I'm just saying, and that's just one thing. They was talking about how Trump looked in that direction before the shots even went off and kind of turned himself to be at a certain angle. It's a lot of thoughts and opinions. My personal one, that it was some concocted bullshiggery with some acceptable losses, casualties of war, because we are in a war for our rights, for our freedom, for a lot of different things, seen and unseen. The fact that it's coming out now that the Secret Service saw this Bama well before the shots rang out. They saw him with his I forget what it's called, but it's when you checking the surveying the situation to see to find the proper line to where you could take the shot or whatever. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. I'm still tired. or whatever, only got a couple hours sleep. However, they seen him with that on the roof well before he picked the rifle up and did whatever he did, right? But nobody did nothing. There were people on the side near the building where he was at that told law enforcement and Secret Service that he was up there. People filmed it, showed it, and nothing was done. There's a lot of unanswered questions and probably will never be answered involving this whole situation. But guess what? And still I rise, and still I rise. Now, if y'all think yeah, and there was a sniper, somebody over here on IG said, and there was a sniper team on another building that was looking right at him the whole damn time. A sniper team looking at him the whole damn time, right? But if y'all for one instance think that this situation makes him a hero, y'all are dumber than a bag of bricks. I don't care who you voting for. I don't care who you like or dislike in this presidential race. If you feel as though that situation makes him a hero, you are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Because what about that situation negates all the dumb shit he done did? Namely January 6th. Like I said, if you don't want to get into the SE actual innuendos and all the other incitements and things of bigoted people, you don't want to get into what he's done or what he hasn't done for us and stimuluses and whatever the case may be, January 6th alone is enough to say he could never be a hero to what? A hero to who? But if y'all say he's a hero for that act that got put on the other day, or that whole scenario that was perpetrated or carried out, what in that makes him a hero? Now, for argument's sake, you say, oh, he's a survivor. He survived something, maybe, if it was a real deal, Holyfield attempt, right? You could say he's a survivor, but where in that does that make him a hero? What? Come on now, y'all are foolish. Never said he set up never said he was the one that set it up. However, he looked like he was complicit. He looked like in his actions that he was complicit. Vantage point, lining up the vantage point. Yeah, that part. The perimeters of the area inside and outside, especially having the highest point just outside the perimeter is hella brazy. That's a fact of mundo. You know, if I got hit in the ear, I would go crazy. That looked like Halloween costume blood on his ear today on the news. He have a Band-Aid on it. Man, listen, understand something. Understand something. I said this on Monday, and I'm going to say it again. On two sides of the coin, right? One is the person who got shot, right? If he got shot in his ear, why the figure do you gonna be worried about your shoes or some damn shoes in the moment? Get me the figgity out of here. Get me up out of here. Get me up out of here. And I heard some talks that he might have had a sensor in his shoe to kind of acknowledge or warn him when things are about to take place. Okay, that's beyond the point. But if somebody's shooting at you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if you're a Trump supporter, a Biden supporter, could care less, or whatever the case may be. I don't care if you're black, white, or indifferent. If somebody's shooting at you, you gonna be worried about if your shoe come off. Oh, let me stop and get my shoes. Let me put my shoes on. You gonna worry about that? Make that make sense. On top of that, you don't know if there's any other participants in this situation. If it's a real situation, right? You don't know how many people are involved. You're going to stop and like, hold on. Let me stick my head up out of this poorly shielded wall of Secret Service agents and show my face. And still I rise. Fight. Man, cut the bullshit. You're going to be like, get me the hell out of here. I need to get in that van, man, because I don't know what's going on so we can assess the total situation. Then the other side of that is the inability or the ineffective abilities of the team that was on site to protect him, one, if it was real. Their actions in stopping said individual before it happened, and even them covering him, because it's their job to move him out. It ain't their job to say, okay, you want to get your shoe? Go ahead, put your shoe on. We gonna wait till you put your shoes on. No, they supposed to swarm him straight up out of there. Y'all shouldn't have been able to see nothing from the president as they were pushing him, leading him off that stage and into that van. You shouldn't have been able to see him again on that stage. You shouldn't have been able to see him getting in that van. They supposed to cover every part of him till he was comfortably in that van or sitting in that van where they could close that door up and then surround it and get that shit up, get it up out of there. Jeannie Miles, good morning to ye. Justin Show, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. That's it right there. Get your plans, get your affairs in order, exit plans in order. Just get everything in order. Do your due diligence. He had a whole maxi pad on his head. He not low. Damn. Understand. He went right there. Bugatti, I need you to answer this. Even you said, who's in charge of the Secret Service, the DHS? They hate Trump, so they set it up. Who set it up? Answer this. That man went golfing the very next day. Didn't even call the family of the innocent life that was lost or hurt. Guess who did call that family? Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. Cass, I'm glad you said that one because that kind of went right into where I was. This is from the wife of the victim. This is from the wife of the person that lost their life. The widow of the man killed at the Trump rally says it all. Joe Biden called me. I don't have any ill will towards Joe Biden. He didn't do anything to my husband. A 20-year-old despicable kid did. Our family has not heard from Donald Trump. Helen Comparatori, hopefully I'm saying that right, widow of former firefighter Corey Comparatori, has spoken. Right? Bugatti. There was just an attempt on your life. You don't know how far wide and how far reaching and how deep it goes. Inside, outside, whatever. You at a golf course the very next day. Make that make sense. What sane, rational-minded person, now there might be some business meeting or some world affair event or discussion or meeting that, you know, he might have been set to have with a leader of another country or something. You might have had to keep those meetings maybe, but to go golfing. Bugatti, I don't hear you. Make that make sense, Bugatti. Make that make sense, Bugatti. DJ Red, what's up with it? None of your biz, what's up with it? So that's how he deal with stress. We all had, man. So Bugatti, You beefing with somebody, or you don't know who you beefing with. Somebody attempt to drive by on you, Bugatti. You gonna be out in the streets just chilling till you find out what's what. What you doing, Bugatti? Come on now. Come on, Slim. Come on, Slim. Let's be realistic with it. Yeah, and people do handle stuff differently. But if he's so important, if he's such this hero, one, you reach out to the person that didn't make it. Because all you got was a graze on your ear, right? Two, how does it look that you outside just golfing? When this is supposed to be a very traumatic moment. Not just for you, but for all that witnessed it, that were there, for the other people that besides that man that lost his life, the other person that was injured, right? And everybody that witnessed this bullshittery. Your man was a sacrificial lamb. You should have cashed out. Man, listen. I live doors away from the house where the Wilkinsburg barbecue massacre happened. The white woman who lived in the house, too, went right into the house the morning after multiple people man. Well, you might have to go into the house. You might, I mean, if you got things in that house you need to get, you have things that you have to try to get out of the house, that's different. But to be casually golfing is crazy. Iceberg Slim. Again, Iceberg. Somebody roll up on you and get to shooting. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know what you done did or who's involved. Or maybe you do. You're going to be right back out on the block. You're going to be right back outside just walking around with like you ain't got a care in the world, or like somebody just ain't trying to take your head off. Are you going to do that, Iceberg? That's like saying homie can't walk down the block or sit on the block. Homie can't just be in front of the bodega. Homie, yeah, people can do whatever the hell they want to do. People can do whatever the hell they want to do, right? But does it make rational sense? Does it make legitimate sense? Does it make sane sense? I'm just saying, hey, Justice Show, man, listen. It's called a bullet wound, not stress. CLBCNY was goody like the Sabrina C said, pause on the Bugatti. I'm just saying, I'm trying to elicit conversation because that right there. Phil, you can't get through to no Trump person. They already, man, listen. Keenan, how am I reaching? For those that, see, some of y'all coddled individuals ain't been outside, so y'all don't understand realistic events and things that happen or can happen, right? One, some of y'all ain't really been through too much of nothing. But then there's those of you all, what's up, Bricks? Come on over to the YouTube. It's those of you that have really been through some things that acting like all of a sudden common sense don't matter. That okay, people just don't, just off of regular human nature, even though people move differently and some people move stupidly, generally out of human nature, some people don't move a certain way. Tell your teenager, I said, what's up, welcome to the conversation. Hopefully they reacting good. Like, yeah, Big Phil, talk that shiggity. Because listen, I'm just saying. Yeah, everything is way too calm. Everything is way too calm for this to be a national incident, because right now we don't know if it has international ties to it, if it's real. But at minimal, it's a national situation because somebody tried to attack a former president on U.S. soil, right? But you at the golf course like, do for, get the figgity out of here. They do establish, I mean, the principal person, though, established. Everybody got to go to and from. You're right. People do still come outside. But if the actual person that the bullets was aiming at, are they just going to sit back outside a sane, rational individual, a smart individual is not going to do that. Established, they not. Now somebody that that got a death wish. They got a death wish, whether they beefing knowingly with somebody or somebody just trying to take them out to come outside and just sit like it's nothing. They got a death wish, right? And I don't mean somebody that's outside to retaliate or other people that just don't want to be prisoners in their own home. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual person or people in which them bullets were aiming at. But then we are in different times, and these youngins are plumb dumb, a lot of them. That's a fact. None of your business. Bugatti been around. He been online. He helps establish the family with Riri and them. No assassin use a 22 caliber rifle. Some do. Some do. Especially for that distance, you don't need for that distance. He didn't need nothing stronger than that. What personal attacks, Keenan? What you talking about? Maui, you stupid. Common sense is not always common with some folks. Now that's a facto mundo. Established, you could, I mean, hey, you right, you right. Listen, y'all come on over to the YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. We there. Okay, just ended my live from IG. That's a fact. To clear this all up, vote those Democrats in them seats. The president is a figurehead and signs off on what Congress passes. That's a fact. Almighty KM then came on in and brought them with her. Good morning to ye. Anywho, let's move past this a little bit. I said I wanted to get the heavier stuff out of the way, get it out of the way. Which way do I go? Which way do I want to go? This next story somebody sent to me, I was like, are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? But literally seems like somebody was pissed off. Pissed to the highs of pistivity. Man, what the hell is wrong with people these days? Y'all watch this, huh?
Y'all see this story? So this dude from Oregon, this was a couple days ago, on a plane, he was told to go sit down. He said he had to pee. And the flight attendants wouldn't let him go pee because it was not yet time for people to be getting up. He proceeded to stand up and whistle in the aisle on the plane out of rebellion. They're not letting me go pee, so I'm gonna whiz on the floor. Whizzled right on the floor of the plane. And somebody got these excellent pictures. But then they diverted the plane. He proceeded to act surprised when they came to arrest him. He acted surprised after pissing on the floor. You can see it right there. After pissing on the floor in the plane, he acted surprised that they came to arrest him. But he was released the same day. He was arrested, saw a judge, and then released on his own recognizance the same day. Privilege.
What the hell is wrong with some people? Maui Gomez said, must be spirit. Established, must be them flights that was talking. Listen. Must be something in the water ain't right. Something in the food got folks uptight. Something that they smoking got them open. Who the hell stands up on a flight like, oh, watch this, and casually just and it sits down like nothing happened. All right. And then when the police come on board, what? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What the hell is wrong? Miss Piggy Lace said, I can't hold my peace, so I'll go to what? Piggy Lace. I don't know what's wrong with your bow wow wows, Piggy Lace, but I don't think you would get up, pull your skirt up or pull your pants down and squat and do whatever it is you need to do right there in the floor on a plane, in flight, or when the flight about to take off, or whatever the case may be. I don't think you're going to do that one. In his defense, what do you do if you can't hold it? How about you know you gonna have to, you getting on a flight and you go use the bathroom before you get to your gate, or right outside of your gate before you enter the plane? How about you go make sure you use the bathroom before you leave your house to even go to the airport? How about as soon as you enter the airport, you use the bathroom? If you's a weak bladder, incontinence having ass knocker. Listen, how about you as a grown ass man know your body? How about you possibly don't drink prior to getting on the plane if you know you got a weak bladder and can't hold your situation? How about you lay off the bottle? Because I can almost guarantee probably liquor probably has some involvement in it. And if it don't, he need to be evaluated. He need to be evaluated. I'm just saying. They locked him up. They were saying in the video he got locked up, but they let him out on bond that day. I think it was personal recognizance or something. They let him out on bond that same day. That's the dude said at the end, privilege. Because had that been one of us, they probably would have whooped our ass off that plane, locked us up, and gave us some either crazy bond or no bond. Man, that's nasty work, ain't it, Justin? Nasty work. Dre said, he be drinking. I'm just saying, that's nasty business, none of your business. And he just get up in front of strangers. Look, he didn't turn like put his arm up on the side of the plane and like pee on the wall, down the wall to the ground. He was where everybody could see it and just was like, doo-doo-doo-doo. Like, look at me. Man, what? Oh, all right, Bugatti, wait for the damn restroom. If you had to go that bad, that means you knew you had to go before you got on that plane. Most times, unless you got some kind of issue or whatever the case may be. Justice shows it, or where it depends if you can't hold your pee. That part. How about the pee comes when you hit the gate, Phil? Don't do that. No, but Piggy Lace, all jokes aside, right? If you know you can't really hold if you got an issue or condition or the inability to really hold your pee beyond a certain limit, then you take precautions or whatever. I know I'm going to the airport. Let me drink less or not even drink nothing until I'm on the flight or till the flight is almost over, whatever the case may be. Or let me make sure I make multiple stops to the bathroom. Let me get my ass up and get to the airport in enough time to where I can get through security, get through the gate, use the bathroom so I'll be all right on the plane. For those, and then he ain't the only fella that got issues, with holding their bladder or whatever the case may be, if that's even his issue. Even if that was his issue. If he did have an issue with holding his bladder, there's plenty of people that travel that have that same issue. What do they do? I'm pretty sure they do one of the things we discussed thus far, either using the bathroom at home, not drinking, using the bathroom when you get to the airport, using the bathroom when you get to the gate, before you get to the gate, and or like Justin said, wear some Depends. That wasn't the scenario, though. What was the scenario, Kenya? They will give you a minute, man. Listen, You can't control that. You can control what you intake, though, Piggy Lace. You can control what you intake. You can control how you conduct your day heading up into that moment that you're on that plane and all of a sudden gotta go. And if that be the case, he should have brushed past them and went to the bathroom anyway. He should have went on to the bathroom. If he had to go that bad, he should have went on to the bathroom. Like you said, I would have just went on to the bathroom. That's what he should have did. If you can find a plastic bag and a water bottle, man. Like I said, it seemed more like he either is mentally off or he was trying to get a viral moment. Because like I said, he didn't try to privately pee. He didn't turn towards the wall or the shell of the plane and use the bathroom. He was standing where everybody could see him pull his thing out and pee. Does that sound like somebody I got an issue. I got an issue. Nah. Put on the pen's brief and let it flow. Right. He ain't that old. Man. Y'all better stop acting like that's the problem. We be giving people too many outs, too many passes, too many what ifs, too many it's okays. Too many, he probably. No, how about certain things is common sense. Certain things is you a grown-ass man or you a grown-ass woman. Now, if it's sometimes, Piggy Lace, there are emergency situations. They are. But in that emergency situation, he should have been like, well, listen, y'all gonna have to be mad at me, but I got to go use this bathroom, and would have went and used that bathroom. Whether he would have gotten in trouble from it after the fact, so be it. But to stand up and pee right there is hella brazy. I'm just saying. I don't use the bathroom on a plane. I hold it. I've had to use a bathroom on a plane before. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did a number two. But I definitely done drained the lizard. You know what I'm talking about in the bathroom. Pause, no daddy. He could have went as soon as he got on the plane. Yep. CL, that part right there, he could have went as soon as he got on that joint. I'm defending them because people, I know people that can't hold. I'm people that can't hold my pee. I get it, Piggy Lace, but if as somebody that can't hold their pee, Piggy Lace, keep it a buck. You do keep that in consideration as you move throughout the day, though, Piggy Lace. Come on now, in how much you drink, where you at when you're drinking a lot of liquids, not necessarily like alcohol or liquor, but water, tea, soda, whatever else. As somebody that knows their body, keep it a buck, Piggy Lace. As somebody that knows their body, you know, okay, if I drink X amount I'm gonna have to use the bathroom within an X amount of time. Probably a lot quicker than the average person. And you kind of move accordingly. That's what I'm saying. He's grown. So if he has an incontinence issue or some kind of bladder issue, he knows these things. So I don't know. That part, Bugatti on the plane or at the gate. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What if the bathroom had a long ass line? There's multiple bathrooms on the plane, Piggy Lace. See, you trolling. You just trolling. I know you've gotten on a plane or two. There are multiple bathrooms on a plane, Piggy. Come on now. Come on, Piggy Lace. Right, and he's risking now to be put on a SEX offender list for indecent exposure, especially if there were children on that plane. What? To me, that's what it seemed like right there, Favor Danny. He was looking for attention. That's what it looked like. He was looking for attention. To me, I'm just saying. I was looking for something else I want to play. Oh, I know what I'm going to play. And this might ruffle a feather. Let me make sure I got it loaded up. Maybe I don't got it loaded up. Let me select this, send this right on over. There we go. Okay. Do 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 do. Dooby doo doo doo. Yeah. While that's loading. Hey, Iceberg Slim, if you don't shut the figurity up, might have just got a BB. What? Wanted to see if someone. What? Pause. No Diddy. What the hell is going on? These airlines be doing the most. I'm sorry. You know what? He definitely going to be on a few lists after that. That's a fact. He going to be banned from a lot of airlines. He going to be banned. He going to be on somebody's. Man, listen. He need to be on the first thing smoking to a mental evaluation for doing that. I'm just saying. John Odds, nah, I ain't spoke about that yet. He ought to have been ashamed. I'm not saying it's right to do what he did. That's nasty. But if they said no, I would still went to the right. He should have brushed right past it. If he knew he couldn't hold it, or if it was an emergency for real, I'd have been like, I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to be mad at me, but I got to go. Or it's gonna be a mess on this plane. I got to go. That's what he should have did. Quite said, I can't. I'm on fluid pills. Man, listen. Hey, Trina Pink. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. It's, Polo Dolo, what's good? He said, epic fail. Now go register, idiot. Man, listen. I ain't reading no damn comments from last week, Iceberg. Listen. I forget the young lady's name, since y'all brought it up now. I forget the young lady's name that attempted to sing that damn national anthem. They should have thrown every drink, every glizzy, every snow cone. Hell, they should have thrown every baseball, everything at that woman. She sounded like a hot mess. She was like, oh, say, can you see? Oh, my God. They should have thrown everything under the sun on that. And then here, over the night or whatever, she said, I was drunk. I'm going to rehab or whatever. You need to go somewhere. You need to go sit your ass down and don't get the hell up. I don't know if she was a singer by right, but whatever genre of music she's in, it must be death metal, because that shit right there sounded horrible. K Jara, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. She's Kawhi said, I'm a grown person. I am not gonna pee on myself. I love beer too. Look. Sibley Nay, she's around the way. Good morning to ye. I'm just saying that female there that was singing that crap called the national. She sounded like somebody had they bow wow walls and some vice grips and was getting it twisted. And they was making the torturous sounds that you could hear, the screams. That girl sounded like a hot ass mess. And if she was a real singer, her ass need to retire or go do something like, if it ain't death metal what she's singing, she need to go do that or something where she could because that's how the hell she sounded singing some damn national anthem. Nay, ever since you got the blonde, you've been late every time. Yeah, hey, Sam, she's showing out. She outside. She outside showing the hell out. You hear me? She's outside. Hey, Riri, you feel me? I say, can you see? Man, I'd have thrown every refreshment, every condiment, everything loose in that stadium at her. Shut your. She'd be like, poop, poop, poop. Okay, all right, I'll stop singing. Tell him to book you for the next anthem lineup for established. I'd have sounded a whole lot better than her. I tell you that much. I was like, when I saw the video of her singing, I was like, are they trolling? I was like, this can't be serious. I said, are they trolling? Because I said, ain't no way in hell her ass would be up there doing that. Like, you can't hear yourself at all. At all, at all. And if she was high on drugs or drunk or whatever the case may be, yeah, she needs a special rehab. Not just a regular rehab, a special one. Yeah, tomatoes, something, Sandman should have it came out there and got her ass right up off the stage. They said she was a four-time Grammy nominee for what? Writing the song or singing the song? Which one? Was she the writer? She might be a nominated writer, but singing that thing, Sarah Liz said, a Grammy-nominated country singer. Nah, she, from another country, in another language, in another time, in another dimension. Man, oh man. Hey, Peepski. Man, oh man, listen. Well, at least she beat Fergie out for the worst national anthem. Nigga, I see people saying Fergie can live now. Listen, that right there is a hot ass mess, and that's gonna go down in history. You hear me? Whoever she really is or really was, or whatever the case may be, I can't remember her name to save my life. Way worse than Roseanne Barr Bugatti, way worse. She sounded like death becomes her. She sounded, like I said, she sounded like somebody had somebody balls in vice pliers, and they was twisting that joint. They was just like they was getting tortured. That's how she sounded. Established worse than that. She needs to stop people high sounds. Ingrid Andress. Thank you, John Arch. Ingrid Andress. Ingrid Andress, you need to sit your ass the Ingrid ass down. You know what I'm talking about? Go rehab yourself, Amy Winehouse, and stay there, huh? For a while. Why you there get a mental eval? Why are you there? Because she didn't sound nothing like a country singer. That shit she was doing didn't sound country, didn't sound rock and roll, didn't sound soulful, had no R&B, and it didn't sound like it was a jazz scat or run. Didn't sound like she was feeling the blues. It sounded like her life was the blues. It sounded like she was a death metal a lead mic on a death metal group. Nah, I ain't got that video established. I ain't got that one. Right, Kawhi, right. She said that they was taking too long and she got lit. Ain't that much lit in the world. What she do? What she do there? She took a whole bottle to the face like this. Water was going down the wrong way. What am I doing? Is that what she was doing? Is that what she was doing? She admitted to singing it while drunk. Man, I've heard some drunk people singing that sound hella good. I've heard some drunk people sounding hella suspect. I've heard some people drunk that could never sing find their way to a tone in a tune while drunk. That shit right there sounded like she was in some deathly ill pain. See, that's what you get for making fun of her. You choke her. I ain't choking, nigga. Don't be talking about me like that. I was drinking some water, Night Rider. I was drinking some water. Listen, y'all, if you haven't done so, I ain't said nothing in a minute. Do me a favor. If you're new to the channel or a veterano, hit that thumbs up for your boy. Book up. While you at it, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Book up. And more importantly, hit that notification bell. Bing, ying, ying, ying. so you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drop, whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop, or anything that drops on this Big Phil Speaks channel. You'll be one of the first people to know. That did go down the wrong way. Pause. No Diddy. Yeah, it wasn't God Bless the Dead. Wasn't Whitney reportedly, allegedly on the Chris Nye when she sung the national anthem? And look how she sounded. I'm just saying. Miss A-Block! All right. What happened, Miss A-Block? What you had did, Miss A-Block? What you had did? You was trying to slurp on somebody and, I'm talking about, fell over the sofa. What happened? Iceberg, I'm good. I'm goody like the mob. You feel me, Bugatti? That shit was incredible. Rich, what's up with it? Miss A-Block, I hope all is well, whether it was you, whether it was one of your family members or friends. Hopefully it didn't involve Bella, you know what I'm talking about? But hopefully whatever's going on, that it's all well. What you mean, no nasty? I'm just saying, Miss A-Block, what happened? What you need an x-ray for? You done fracture your blunt rolling hair? What's going on? No, all jokes aside, I hope all is well, though, Miss A-Block. Hope all is well. You know what I'm talking about? Just trying to put a smile on your face while you at the hospital. That part there. This next video, right? You got to be mindful of Bammers and Bammerettes that smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers, the envious ones, those that you aren't in competition with knowingly or unknowingly, but they are in competition with you. They want to be you so bad, or they want to have what you had. And I'm talking about, it could be the same sex or somebody of another sex could be watching you the whole time. Like, I don't like the fact that he gets attention. I don't like the fact that she gets attention. Why I don't get as much attention as they do. What is it about him? I got charisma too. What about him? I'm funny too. What about her? Her hair ain't even right. What about her? Look at them shoes. What about her? She wearing Fasten Over and I'm wearing Gucci. Man, it be the people around you or the people that smile in your face at a time that swear up and down. They your homies, your homegirls, your friends, your loyal ones, your day ones, even down to strangers that be doing sucker shit. Sucker shit. One, because they life ain't in order as is. Two, because they can't stand the fact that whatever God is blessing you with, whatever gift, talent, anointing is on your life, that it's providing some measure of shine on your life, whether it's great shine or even a slight shine. And that's what make it worse when it's slight shine and they hating on that. Like what? It's almost like the devil is residing in them and they can see the God in you and they just despise it. Huh? Y'all pay attention to this. The good minister, Louis Farrakhan, speaking on this very thing. We're going to talk about that for a second, huh?
An envious person is the worst kind of person because they will kill you, they will betray you into the hands of your enemy. To see you in an uncomfortable position because they hate you not because you're bad, but they hate you for being who and what you are because they want to be that themselves. Come on. And they're not happy with you being that. They want that for themselves and they want to take it from you. And if they can't take it from you, they will kill you so that you cannot exhibit that quality.
Or try to assassinate your character, or try to team up against you, or try to make up stuff about you, all because they aren't who you are. And you could be this minuscule on the bigger scope of whatever it is, but the fact that you got this much just rattles their cage, that has their feathers awry, that has them mentally plotting, planning, and strategizing, aligning themselves with people you don't get along with, aligning themselves with sucker shit, aligning themselves with garbage, or them alone, just plotting, planning, and strategizing your demise, your downfall, your death, God forbid, or your undoing, to try to remove the light, the shine, the blessing, the anointing off your life. But what they don't understand is what God got for you is for you, and nothing or no one can remove it from off you unless you allow them to, by your actions, your words, your doing, your coming and going, or lack thereof. Huh? Some people be telling the truth and it hurts. Some people be telling the truth and it hurts, but then some people are just miserable. Some people are just miserable. Some people are miserable and they don't like to see the male page salute. Some people do not like to see other people happy. If they ain't happy, they don't want nobody else around them happy. If they ain't getting the light and the shine, they don't want nobody else getting the light and shine. If they are not numero uno in the eyes of people watching them, they don't want nobody else to be numero uno. If they aren't winning in their world, in their life, they want to shit on whatever wins or whatever accomplishments you got going on. If they can't be you, no matter how small or how big you are, they want to try to destroy you from realizing how great you are or could be. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with city trends and rainbows. I'm just saying, some people, you know how catty y'all women get when it come to that. Girl, look what she got on, girl. She ain't got, I got on, I'm doing this. Like, when you can look just as fly in a city trends or a rainbow outfit or a Fashion Nova outfit as you can in a Gucci or Louis Vuitton or one of them name brand label outfits. You definitely can. You feel me? No, I'm talking about in that instance. I'm talking about with that one thing, what she was saying established. I'm speaking generally. I'm not just speaking on women. I'm speaking on men too, because some men be acting more female than women do, and I don't mean in a sexuality based situation. I'm talking about some of them act more, something other than people that really trying to act like that, and it's sad. It's sad. I bring all that to say, I say all that to say, don't allow yourself or your blessings to become the victims of somebody else's misery. Don't allow yourself or your anointing to be salted, to be tainted by somebody else's unhealed nature, wounded nature, lost nature, salty being. Don't let the things that you've accomplished or any of the things that you are trying to obtain to be side railed, to be pitfalled, to be pulled out from under you because somebody's jealous that they either didn't do it first, didn't think of it first, can't do it quite like you, or just want to be the center of attention themselves. Do not let none of that factor into how you move, how you operate, and how you present your gifts, your talents, or your anointings. The only thing that it should do is awaken your discernment and to move accordingly, to get from around said individuals and keep them out of your mix and stay out of places that they frequent, because transference of energy and spirits is a real thing. And sometimes they be so miserable and they just don't know why they're miserable or can't even articulate why they're miserable, or they in denial that they're miserable, trying to put on a facade or a front to try to appease and please other people viewing, but they don't understand what disservice they're doing to themselves. You hear me? That's it right there. Stop trying to be other people, because you never know what they had to go through to get to wherever they are or whatever they have. That's a fact of mundo. Low self-esteem. Y'all know the kind, and they need other low vibrational people to make them feel better. They need other low vibrational people to make them feel important. They need other low vibrational people to feel like they are somebody, as opposed to realizing what innate, what internal gifts, talents, anointings they have upon themselves and on their lives, and actually working to increase and enhance those. Be careful. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. Denial, Rich, denial, in high denial. And again, people think that it only happens from people on their same level or people that might be less than them in some capacity. But you got some people that are way up here, that have stature, that have name, that have so-called clout, that have so-called bags of money, that have so-called things, that still be envious of a lesser person or a smaller person or a person just bubbling or a person who they claim is so beneath them, but they be so worried about them. Worried about them. Like the sight of them, the voice, hearing the voice, to be able to look upon them just eats them to the core. Pause, no diddy. Just eats at them. Like, I just can't stand that woman there. I can't stand that nugget there. That damn Big Phil, I just can't stand looking at him. Why people go to his morning show? Why people come to his page? Phil ain't nobody. Phil ain't no better than me. I am somebody. I've been somebody. I done did You be surprised. It ain't just the people that have less than you that are envious of people that have more. It be people that have more that be envious of the people that are less than them. And then it's even more troubling and it's even more issue when it be people, the victim of this envy, or the person that's getting the brunt of that envy, don't even be in competition with the one that has the envy and the jealousy on them or in them. A lot of times the victims be oblivious, or even if they know and they can see what's going on, they like, I'm not competing with you. I don't have no issue with you. Hell, I'm not even trying to be you, do what you do, live like you live, or accomplish the things that you have accomplished, because that's not my lane, and I don't want that for me. But it don't matter, because people will still be jealous or envious of you. It could be the skin tone on your face. It could be the gap between my teeth or yours. It can be the gray in my beard or in my mustache. It could be this one little earring right here. It could be the size of my neck. It could be this DC on my hat. It could be the color of my shirt. It could be the swag or the charisma or how in which I speak, the way that I speak, that'll ruffle and rattle somebody's feather. It could be a past relationship. It could be a past friendship. It could be a past business associate that just don't like the fact that, one, you're moving and thriving and you could give two figgities about what they doing. That you're moving throughout your day with not letting nothing that they got going on or nothing that they saying about you or nothing that they wishing upon you to affect nothing you got going on, and that you're moving forward and people are supporting you in whatever manner, whether it be offline, whether it be in your real world, whether it be on your job through a promotion, or the fact that you got a raise. It could be the fact that you just had a beautiful baby girl or baby boy as a child, or whatever the case may be. It could be the person you started dating, the person you got married to, that somebody on the outside like, why they married him? Why didn't they try to talk to me? They shouldn't be with them. They should be with me. People's mindsets be so ill and so wicked and so off. I'm just saying. It be the jealousy, it be the envy. It comes with the territory. It do. Told my brother when he got his first job in the corporate world, the hate is just as bad as it is in the streets. Be careful. And a lot of times in the corporate world, way more wicked than in the streets, because in the streets, you expect certain things. The corporate world, it comes in different ways. In church, whoo, even more so. In church, even more. Man, listen. It could have been a light skin. You silly. Could be that I don't have a big ass chocolate mole. Ain't none of your business. That guy. Y'all are bugged out for that one. That shit right there, Harlem history. Get that negativity up out your heart. Up out your heart. The corporate street is crazy. I'm a whole pimp in this. I'm just saying. The offering basket is coming in now. ATM is at the rear line. Make sure you give your tithe and offering in Simply Day. Make sure you give your tithe and offering. Peep scheme, I'm not talking about that lady. I'm not talking about that girl. I'm not talking about that woman. I'm not even equating this to nobody you know or we know. I'm speaking in general because I've been watching and just listening and watching and looking at a lot of different things from a lot of different people, not even involving me, but just in general. And it's just like, damn, like, that's how you feel about that person? Or damn, that's how you feeling? That's how you moving? And sometimes the people don't even know that this is what's being perpetrated or this is how this other person feels. And then in other instances, people can peep it right out the gate and they still entertain these fools. And at the time I entertain foolishness too. I'm human just like everybody else, right? So when I speak about these things, I'm not placing myself on a pedestal or that I'm greater than nobody or just above it all. But I understand enough is enough sometimes when it comes to certain things. And a lot of times I'll let you play, I'll let you say certain things till I have my enough. Like I said, I'll speak up for somebody else's situation or whatever, especially if somebody's bullying somebody or whatever, quicker than I will for myself. But once I've had my enough, I either say something or I just cut you all the way off and just keep it pushing. That's the Sagittarius in me, right? But understand something. Whatever God got for you is for you. Not a man, not a spirit, not a devil, not a demon, not a nothing can remove that off your life if you don't give it to him to remove. If you don't place yourself out of position, if you don't change your course from the steps that you were moving to get the blessing or keep the blessing. Remember that. Remember that. You ain't even got to be in church. You ain't got to be in relation or under some spiritual guidance. Just know what's on your life and in your life is for you. Stop letting these fools, these suckers, these busters, these broke individuals, these clowns, these hateful, envious people, these ratchet individuals, these scandalous Jezebel-like individuals, these people that have no accountability with and over their own life. Don't let none of these people that I've described before and many more allow their envy, their jealousy, their hate, their malice, their woundedness, their despicableness, their treachery to remove you from what you were meant to do in life, period. Period. Pete Scheme said, I love ratchet Jezebels. Well, hey, have at it. Have at it. I'm just saying. And we all got flaws. We all got faults, right? But just like in your family, right? I'm going to use your family, for example. My family, our families, right? There's people in our families that we love our family, right? But there's people we love here or we deal with here. There's people that we deal with here. There's people that we deal with here. There's people we deal with here. There's people we deal way across the street or way across the country. Meaning we love people where they are. We deal with them where they are, knowing their flaws, knowing their shortcomings. You know, a certain individual, you don't leave around money. You know, a certain people, you know, they're going to eat all your food. You know, a certain people, they're going to weigh out their welcome. I'm talking about in your family. You know, there's certain people that might got the capabilities of doing something salacious. You know, there's certain individuals in certain families that always got something to say about what you doing, but ain't worried about Nathan that they doing. That's what I'm talking about for these IG streets, these internet streets, and in the real world. Be careful who you have around you, because sometimes the whole time they smile in your face and act like they care about you, love you, like you, your homie, homegirl, your friend. I know I'm not just talking about somebody you just met a year ago, 2 years, 3, 4 years ago. It could be people that you've known for 20 plus years. It could be people you've known 30 years or however old you are. Could be those people the whole time they looking at you envying the fact that there's something on your life that just draws people to you, something on your life that just gravitates people to listen to what you say, whether you are a jokester and hella funny, or you very insightful, or you are a very smart and knowledgeable individual, whether you're creative, whether you can sing like nobody's business, rap like nobody's business, or you just a natural born leader. There's people that just can't stand that and despise the very essence of you, whether they are overtly showing it or doing it, or covertly showing it and doing it. And some don't realize that they're entertaining spirits in such a way, negative spirits in such a way, and they're allowing themselves to be used in such a way to spew out envy, jealousy, hate, and all these other things. Just be careful. Tell me why I put Phil and not Phil. On the knees, I see you. Oh yeah, trust me, I know Phil. I got. If you're gonna put Phil in that way, put the PH on it. You feel me? I'm just saying, man, because a lot of us, you and I, those watching and me included, a lot of us, we mess up opportunities. A lot of times we mess up things that are ordained or preordained or meant for our lives. A lot of times we mess up other relationships out of the fact that we allow certain relationships to permeate, build, fester, grow in our lives, or take precedence in our lives. Relationships and things that should never be in our lives in the first place. Even after which time we know that it ain't good or it ain't right. And I'm talking about whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friend, associate, buddy, business associate, partner, whatever the case may be. Hell, stranger, internet, whatever the case may be. Just pay attention. Pay attention. And when you get a sense of what it is, and it can't be mended, fixed, or it's beyond repair, or the person doesn't take no accountability, or they on some other shit, sometimes you let them sit in their shit. Sometimes you let them stay where the hell they at. Sometimes you got to let them be who the hell they be, because sometimes some people just got to bump their head up against the wall. Sometimes people got to get their ass whooped one last time. Some people got to go back to that abusive relationship because they ain't had their enough. Some people have got to go back to that liquor store because they ain't had that last taste. Some people got to go to the crack house one more time because they ain't had that last hit. Some people got to keep doing the dumb shit that they doing because they ain't had that last wake-up call. And no matter what you see for their life, no matter what you want for them, no matter if you want them to win or not, no matter if you see better things in and for their life, no matter what you might want for that person, if they don't want it for themselves, sometimes you got to let them stay where the hell they at and understand. I've been a friend, I've been a lover, I've been a husband, I've been a wife, I've been a business partner, I've been a whatever. But I can no longer help you for my own sanity, for my own well-being, for my own purpose, for my own advancement. Some people, you got to leave them where they are. Let them wallow in their misery. That part right there. Don't compete where you don't compare. Whoo, I like that one, Favor Danny. I like that one, Keena. Accountability is where it's at. We having a baptism. Y'all silly. Iceberg, you stupid. It's all good. I'm just saying. I just been watching things and people put on fronts and facades and shows, and it's just, I don't even get mad. I don't even get bothered. I just shake my head like It'd be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous. Hey, Harlem History, those traumas and triggers, you hear me? Those traumas and triggers. So, like I said, some people need to go get whooped upside their head one more again. Whether it be from the streets, whether it be from a lover, whether it be from whatever the case may be, whether it be from circumstance, whether it be from them exuding so much jealousy, envy, and hate that they need to get whooped upside their head by it a little bit so they can understand and take accountability. Oh, shoot, I don't like how this feel. Maybe I need to stop doing this to other people. Maybe I need to stop doing, or the flip of that is, oh, damn, is this how I look doing this? Or what I've been doing, this is how I look when it comes across to others? I'm just saying, Polo Dolo, pay attention. Live and let live, badass says that part. I must miss. No. Establish. This is not about anything last night. This is about, I've been watching things for a while now. And I'm just paying attention to a lot of different things. And then when I saw that video about Minister Louis Farrakhan, I was just like, I've been resonating with that lately. I've been resonating on that thing lately. So when I saw that video, I was like, yeah, I wanted to talk about that, possibly end the show off on that, or whatever the case may be. If people aren't progressing positively, sometimes you gotta leave them where they at. Hell, in life, sometime in growth, you grow away from or grow around from friends and associates. And it don't even have to be negativity involved. It's just your life is meant to go in a certain direction. But if y'all are truly friends, if y'all are truly meant for each other in other senses of the word of lover, possible soulmates, et cetera, your lives will re-intertwine. But sometimes you got to go on your journey. Sometimes you got to go in the fork of the road the way in which you meant to go, and they got to go down another path that they're meant to go, or at least where they're stuck at in the moment, good or bad or indifference. And sometimes that's just life and a part of becoming an adult and growing. You know what I'm saying? Just like a tree that grows, it sheds leaves, it sheds limbs, it sheds certain things so that the tree itself can grow and continue to grow and be healthy. Same thing. Sometimes you got to leave people where the hell they are. Let them be stuck. Let them stuck being miserable and hateful, just not around you. Let them be stuck being jealous and envious, just not around you. Let them be stuck with their delusions of grandeur or hateful ways, just not around you. Let them believe who they think they are, but not bearing no fruit of it, but where they are. Let all these things and these people, let them be who they think they are, because it has nothing to do with you. Just worry about your goals, your purpose, your passion, your drive, your ambition, your family, your husband, your wife, your children, yourself, your God. Not you being a Sagittarius. Listen, I'm a Sag all the way through and through. I'm just saying, Iceberg, y'all are bugged out. Tell me why a door closed, I prayed in another. That's it right there. Badass says, sometimes we look at a loss of a friendship, a loss of a relationship, love interest, a loss of a job, a loss of a housing situation as a curse or as a letdown or something to be depressed about. But sometimes those doors had to be closed, or those people have to be removed, or those things removed out of our lives so that we can have room for other things. Other people, better people, things, people, places that were meant to be in our lives or in that season or for a reason or forever, as long as we're breathing on this earth. Sometimes a closed door is just the start of another chapter for the open doors that either you don't see or you ain't been paying attention to, or that are coming, so that you can walk through them doors and have room to receive and nurture those blessings, those things that are meant for your life. That's all I'm going to say about that. Believe in yourself and with honor and respect. That part right there. It's collection plate time. Y'all are bugged out. I'm just saying, hey, peep scheme, I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm going to say is this. Love thyself enough to one, study and show yourself approved. Love yourself enough and love your family enough to pass on the information, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you have garnered or that you pick up. Love yourself enough to remove negative individuals or unaccountable individuals, hateful, jealous, envious, hurt in such a capacity that they lash out on you in harmful ways, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever the case may be. Remove these people from out of your life, or at minimum out of your circumference. And you can pray for them and love on them from a distance. If they mean something to you, pray on them and love on them from a distance. But love yourself to know enough is enough. And more importantly, pay attention. Pay attention to everything that's moving around you. Let your discernment, your gut, your instinct fill in the gap. Let your mind work in ways in which it's meant to work that you're not normally able to use it to discern and pick up on vibes, energy, the things that you can't readily see or understand. Most importantly, be you. Be you. Don't try to be nobody else. You can take from other people the positive things or the things that will help you become the you need to be, or help your business grow to be what it need to be, or get you into an opportunity or a place or whatever the case may be that you want to be. But be you at all times. Be you. Anywho, y'all be blessed. And I'm going to say it like this. Smile, ladies and gentlemen, because you never know what it might do for somebody. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. Last but not least, I'm not anti-you. I'm pro-me with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon till the next time we chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, your boy Big Phil Speaks. Well, holla. You feel me? I'm broke. I don't have no money for the church today. Sorry. Established almost said, so I'm going to leave that alone. Simply Nate, don't be laughing at her bullshittery. Don't be laughing at her bullshittery. Hopefully you've gotten something out of this show. I know everything y'all didn't want to hear about, but it's all right because we have them moments. But guess what? Every day on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, there's going to be something and something different, whether it be a laugh, whether it be a cry, whether it be anger, whether it be an upsetness, whether it be getting informed, whether it's some knowledge, whether it's one to grow on, something to move away from, whether there's a person, place, or thing that we need to know more about. The Good Morning Gang Morning Show is that spot to get it. Make sure y'all share the lives with 1 to 3 of your friends or whatever the case may be. Share the lives on your IGs and such. Not because I'm looking for clout, but I think that the show is really priming to be something special. There's some tweaks. There's some things I need to change. There's some things I need to do differently or whatever the case may be. But hopefully y'all see the long-term vision of it all. You feel me? Live and let live. That part right there, Dread. Have at it. Simply Nate. In partnership with Freedom Things Ministry. Forgive me. In partnership with Freedom Things. I'm just saying, forgiveness is key for you. Just because you forgive, keep boundaries and keep your peace. That's a fact, Favor Danny's. That part, huh? And some of y'all stop trolling so damn much. Y'all arguing about too damn much or nothing. Y'all arguing about people that, one, don't matter, people y'all never gonna see in your life, people that ain't never gonna be around you like that, people that ain't stopping your bag or putting you in proximity to get no money. Y'all be arguing about the dumbest shit. Oh, you did? It's Simply Nate, where the footage? Where's the footage, Nate? Don't hide them, divide them. You feel me? I'm just saying. I appreciate that, Riri. I appreciate that, Lokester. Y'all stop arguing about nonsensical stuff all the time. I get it. Sometimes it's cool for the content's sake of it, for the drama's sake of it, just to get some shit off your chest and all these things. But sometimes it's like, damn. I'm not broke as long as my bills pay. I know that's right, badass Sag, huh? You turning up on IG for when? I don't know, Keenan. I might go live in a minute on IG. I might. In the archives, send them over. I'm just saying, arguing over dumb ish constantly, that part. I'm just saying, we're going to have ourselves a ball, though. I need to get me something to eat. Drink some more of this water. My throat is parched. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all enjoy y'all hump day, huh? Y'all out here humping on something. Pause. No, diddy. Have a tater or two. Nah, love is love, though. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, whether y'all can give or don't give, whether y'all can come through and don't come through. When y'all do, I appreciate you being around. Even if you can't come around, the fact that you rock with your boy. Anyway, I appreciate you. On that note, I'm up out of here. Y'all get back to y'all regularly scheduled program. You feel me?